one of the things we do is I end up traveling a lot overseas, and I'll get there to the location and I have to secure my equipment, which is my weapon and all that. So I'll be basically in a non-permissive environment for a day or two.
Now that term gets thrown around a lot, a non-permissive environment, and we hear it in different tactical scenes and scenarios and communities and all that. But how would you describe it, and how does it apply to you?
A non-permissive environment to me is one where I cannot have any overt weapons.
Traditional, readily accessible, readily
firearm,
recognizable as a weapon.
Yeah,
right.
my handgun, my knife, stuff like that. Anything we would use in a personal defense.
Okay.
I can't have. It's usually secured with either the local federal police or the customs. So I'm on the ground in countries where it has potential hostility, where there's people that are potential hostiles to America. So I go in and don't have any weapons other than personal weapons, my hands, feet, stuff like that. But
ketchup bottle, things like that.
Yep, anything that I can find or can make field expedient type weapons. So it's nice to have something I can carry that's not considered a weapon.
So if you were to have
push it into
something made out of metal that's maybe 7 to 5 inches long and fits in your hand, and could poke things, that would be helpful.
Yes, it would.
Okay. So. Well, we got a table full of those things.
Yes, we do.
And you've been playing around. So I sent you some a couple months ago. You've been playing around with the different brands and a few different models that they have. Let's talk about a few of them.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go with, well, let's just start on this side of the table.
Alrighty.
So that one there, that's made by Tough Rider.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get in trouble because I don't know all the models. Sorry, Jack. I don't know all the model names. But I think this is a Clicky or a Click or That's one I sent you to play with.
Right.
What do you think about that one?
I like it. It's nice. It's heavy. It gives me a flat top. That's important with a lot of pins because I tend to run it in a reverse grip or a call grip like this.
So
if I need it,
putting your thumb over the top of it,
the thumb. So I can cap the thumb, hold it. Nice sturdy pocket clip that I can, put in my shirt collar if I'm wearing a shirt with a pocket in there, or in the placket if it doesn't, if it's a button-up shirt, just somewhere I can have it handy.
So the clip works to hold it?
Yep. It's a solid clip. It holds it's good. In fact, I had this one on a hoodie this past weekend, and I put the hoodie after we were out of the range, and I put the hoodie in
the laundry?
Laundry, yes. There we go. And I'm looking for it yesterday before packing to come. I'm like, okay, I want to make sure I take all the pins Jade sent me. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, well, let's see. Last time I had it was Sunday. Went through, poured it out, and it was still clipped.
So it survived the Maytag experience.
Yes,
is what
did.
You're saying. Okay.
So
good to know.
Nice and solid. And if it could be pressed in service, as we said, if needed.
And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about how you would press it into service.
Right.
Next up, one from Fellholter.
Yep. Nice solid pin, all metal. And again, a flat top.
And that's definitely a theme with these. They're all some kind of metal. Some are titanium, aluminum. I don't think I have any brass or copper ones, but they do those out as well.
The design on it, the etched in it, is good for gripping. Helps you keep
very
traction.
grippy.
Right. So something we'd like to think about. Again, you may be somewhere where maybe bad weather. Never know. So that would be a good way to add traction and keep it in your hand.
And that one's got a good flat, you mentioned earlier, a good flat top for your thumb cap.
Yep. Okay. We want something flat or slightly rounded. We don't want it really pointed. A lot of pins come to a point at the back just to look cool. But that would be, to me, that would be detrimental.
Let me see
if
that
I have to
quick.
slam that into something.
He's got a couple different, he does a whole bunch of fun patterns.
Right.
But this one, he's got kind of like almost like a basket weave, or maybe I don't have my glasses on, so it just looks kind of blurry, but that one. Okay. Let's talk about, this one's from Nottingham.
I was playing with this one. It took me a little while to figure out how to work it.
How to push a button in and click it?
Wait a second. And then I started playing around. I'm like,
I sent you 2 aptitude tests. That was one of them. I don't know if you figured the other one out yet, but it's in there.
It took me a little while to figure this one out. I'm like, oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
Because you sent me another one that is similar.
Yeah.
But it will push down on its own, and then you hit it to release.
Hit it to release.
That one I figured out real quick. This one was like, I'm like 4 or 5 seconds. Like, what? Then that's weird. And then I'm like, maybe
So what I like about that is that when you carry it, and we'll talk about how to carry them and where to put them on your body or off your body later. But if you put it in your pants pocket, because I have so many jeans that have an ink mark on the inside of the pocket, because I accidentally dragged my hand against the click part, put the pen in, and now I'm staining my jeans. You can't do it with that pen. That pen locks either on
up
or
and down,
off.
and I like it. That's pretty cool. Once I figured it out.
Once you figured it out.
I'm like, hey, wait a second. I'm not that. What? Hold on. Because I had been using the other one that presses down easily, and then you release it.
Release it. I think I've got one of the tactile turns does that. You can push it down, so to engage it, and then to release it, there's a push button there.
Right. I think this is the one.
That's one of the other ones. Does that one push on its own?
Yeah, it pushes on. That's the one I was. I didn't struggle with that one,
Sure
but that
enough,
was
it does.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yep. It just slightly different enough that you're there like, huh?
So
For
these
me.
two. So this brand, I didn't have time to send you. I didn't have any until you showed up today. But this is another company, Tactile Turn. They're kind of down by you. They're out of the Texas area.
Nice.
And that has a similar feature where you can click it to engage the pen and then hit the button release to skinnier, little, maybe if you got smaller hands, you want something skinnier to hold on to.
Right.
A little bit longer.
Yeah, it gives you more.
And we'll talk about, so when I say longer, this Nottingham one, and they make different sizes as well.
Okay.
I think this is their mid-size. They do make one slightly longer, but we're looking at about a half an inch difference on that one. But they do make a shorter version. Again, sorry, Bubba, I don't know the names of the models, but they do make different sizes and lengths. This one also from Tactile Turn, a little bit thicker. If you try that one out.
Nice bolt. Yeah.
Bolt action, but with a common theme of a flat thumb cappable. Thumb cappable? We'll trademark that later.
Cappable, I like it. Thumb cappable, yep.
Okay.
But yeah, just something, because again, you know, if where you have a knife, a lot of times they have kind of a choil or blade guard or something that keeps your hand from sliding, so it's not that important to be able to cap it. Because I generally, with a knife, I teach just a basic hammer fist, you know, and then go spider monkey on them.
Right.
So, but with this, it's a little different, because if you start hitting too hard and hit something, there's a possibility of it just sliding back and not doing anything. So that's why I would be for a reverse grip on it.
I want to talk about different materials too when we have these out. So those are aluminum. This one, titanium, made by Tough Rider. So similar to the one that you put through your washing machine.
Yep.
But different material, a little bit different finish, same size, and it's just fancier. Right. Yep. And I think some of these, how they look and how they stylize them, I think helps detract from someone noticing them as that's potentially a weapon. That just looks like a fancy something or other.
Yeah, fancy pen.
Right. Fancy pen. And is there anything we didn't talk about on the table? Titanium. This is another one by Tough Rider, but it's a fatter body. Okay, so I think Fellholter's pen is about that thickness, a little bit more to hold on to. Right. That one's a
I do like that.
Black Side Customs edition. So they do a little bit, some more stylizing and design on that one. Nice. And then something that Brian's been doing, which I don't have one of his. This was a prototype, so it's not completely correct, but he's doing them with Sharpies now. Oh, okay. So, but this one wasn't correct. I stole it off his table. He's like, well, you can't sell that. You can't show it to anybody. So I'm not going to show. Oh, well. Anyways, so he normally has a metal piece in here as well. So you can cap it and have a solid piece as well, or just hold it like that. Right. Yep. It's kind of nice to have a Sharpie option as well.
Yes, it is. Oh, that's nice.
But a good piece to hold on to. So those are the main brands that all American-made pens that we're talking about here. Different materials, different sizes, different styles, different writing capabilities, and we'll talk about a bunch of other topics that involve these pens here coming up. Thanks, Guy.
You're welcome, Jay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.